Hi students. So today in this video I am going to explain you the process of evaluating a determinant. So in the last video we discussed about minor, cofactor and definition of determinant. I told you in the last video. Now we are going to discuss how to evaluate or how to find the determinant. So that we are going to discuss in this video. So first what I will do is I will take a matrix, a square matrix A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. I will take like this. So evaluating a 3 by 3 square matrix is our aim. So how to evaluate this 3 by 3 square matrix we will discuss basically. So to find the determinant we can use any row or column that we discussed. We can use any row, we can use any column. So what is the basic definition? It is sum of the products of the elements with their corresponding cofactors by choosing any one row or column. So if I choose the first row, what is the definition of determinant? If I choose first row, it is A1 into its cofactor plus B1 into its cofactor plus C1 into its cofactor. So if I take the signs like this, then instead of cofactors I can take minors. So if I keep in mind these signs, then I can write A1 into its minor minus B1 into its minor plus C1 into its minor, like that. So I can use any row or column to find the determinant. So for example, if I use the first row, that is expanding determinant using the first row, that is what I am doing here, expanding the determinant using the first row. So if I use the first row, for example, I will write like this. Det A is equal to A1 into its minor, because already I am taking signs here. A1 into its minor I will write. So what is minor of A1? Remove the row and the column in which A1 is present. So remove first row, first column. So determinant of remaining part means B2, C2, B3, C3. Next, second element minus sign is there, no? So minus B1 into its minor. So remove the row and the column in which B1 is present. Okay. So that means remove first row, second column. A2, C2, A3, C3. Next, plus C1 into its minor. So remove this row, this column. A2, B2, A3, B3. Plus C1 into A2, B2, A3, B3. Let us simplify. So A1 into determinant of 2 by 2 matrix. What is that? B2, C3 minus B3, C2. So how to calculate determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix we discussed in the previous video only. So if you did not see the previous video, first you see that, come back here. Okay. So next minus B1 into A2 C3 minus A3 C2. Next plus C1 into determinant of this is A2 B3 minus A3 B2. So let us simplify. So A1 B2 C3 minus, I am going to write in order, A1 B3 C2 minus A2 B1 C3 plus A3 B1 C2 plus A2 B3 C1 minus A3 B2 C1. So this is the value of determinant of this square matrix. Using the first row I am getting like this, but I can use any row or column. Therefore let us try to use some other row or some other column, and let us check whether we are getting same thing or not. So I will take first column now. For finding determinant, I can use any row or column. So I will use first column. So what are the signs of first column? I will take out these signs. Signs of first column: plus, minus, plus. So first element you start with plus. First element. After that write alternate positive negative signs. That's all. So using first column, A1 into its minor. So remove first row, first column. So determinant of removing first row, first column, B2, C2, B3, C3. Second element minus sign is there. So minus A2 into its minor. So remove this row, this column, B1, C1, B3, C3 determinant. Okay. Next element plus sign is there, no? So plus A3 into remove the row and the column in which element is present. So remove third row, first column, B1, C1, B2, C2 determinant. Now let us simplify. So this is A1 into determinant. Both C2 only I wrote. I will check here. See, A1 into remove this row, this column, B2, C2, B3, C3. This is not C2. So B2, C3 minus B3, C2 minus A2 into determinant is B1, C3 minus B3, C1 plus A3 into determinant is B1, C2 minus B2, C1. I will simplify now. Simplify A1 B2 C3 minus A1 B3 C2 minus A2 B1 C3 plus A2 B3 C1 plus A3 B1 C2 minus A3 B2 C1. So this is det A when I am using the first column. So this is det A using first row. This is also det A, this is also det A. Using first row I got this, using first column I got this. Let us check, did I get same or not? See, A1, B2, C3 matching, minus A3, A1, B3, C2 matching, minus A2, B1, C3 matching, plus A3, B1, C2, here it is matching, plus A2, B3, C1, here it is matching, minus A3, B2, C1, here it is matching. Every element is matching. When I using first row or first column, we got the same determinant. Okay, that is the proof. You can use any row, you can use any column to find the determinant. Okay, so this is theoretically taking A1, B1, C1, we found determinant. Now let us do an example. By taking numerical values, let us find the determinant by taking numerical values. I will take simple example. Just randomly I will take some example. So randomly I will take some matrix. So let me take A is equal to, so I will take like this 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 1, 4, 2. I am taking or choosing a matrix like this. So first I will find the determinant using first row. I will find the determinant using first row. So after getting the determinant, I will find the determinant again by using some other row or column. We will check whether we are getting same or not. Okay. So let me find the determinant using first row. That is expanding determinant, we say. Expanding determinant using first row. So using first row, we will get det A like this. First row signs plus, minus, plus. So 1 into its minor. Remove this row, this column. 4, 5, 4, 2. Determinant. Second element minus sign is there. So minus 2 into its minor. Remove this row, this column. 3, 5, 1, 2. Third element plus sign is there. So plus 3 into, remove this row, this column. 3, 4, 1, 4. So plus 3 into determinant of 3414. Let me simplify. So 1 into 8 minus 20, so minus 12. Minus 2 into determinant 6 minus 5, 1. Plus 3 into determinant 12 minus 4, that means 8. So what I am getting here, it is minus 12 minus 2 plus 24. That means I am getting determinant as 10. Using first row, I got determinant as 10. Now I will use some other row or column. So let me use second row here, or I can use second column. Okay, already I did row, no? I will take column. So let me take second column. So I am taking second column to find det A. So I will change the signs. For second column, what are signs? So if you start with plus and write alternately positive negative signs like this. So these are the signs for all elements I wrote. Now I will rub for remaining except second column. I will remove remaining signs. So these are the signs for second column, you can see clearly. So these are the signs for second column. Okay, so I made a mistake, I think. So it is minus, plus, minus. These are the signs for second column. Okay. Now I will expand using the second column. So first element minus sign is there. So minus 2 into its minor. Remove this row, this column. 3, 5, 1, 2. Determinant. Next element plus sign is there. So plus 4 into determinant of. So its minor. Remove this row, this column means 1, 3, 1, 2. Determinant. Next element minus sign is there. So minus 4 into its minor. So remove the row and the column in which this element is present. So remove third row, second column. 1, 3, 3, 5. Determinant. Okay. So simplify. Minus 2 into 6 minus 5 means 1. Plus 4 into 2 minus 3 means minus 1. Minus 4 into 5 minus 9 means minus 4. So what you are getting, see, minus 2 minus 4 plus 16. So what is the determinant? It is 10. Same answer you are getting. So using first row also determinant we got 10. Using second column also we got the determinant as 10. So clearly you can see that for finding the determinant you can use any row. You can use any column. Okay. So which column, which row we use is our discretion. We have some determinant properties. So when we learn the determinant properties, by determinant properties we can evaluate the determinant very easily for some special matrices. So let us try to understand or learn determinant properties now. Okay. So how to evaluate a determinant, basically that we learned. So some determinant properties we will try to learn. Means how to evaluate the determinant very easily. For example, if I have a diagonal matrix like this. If I have a diagonal matrix. So some special type of matrices we will discuss. Let us find the determinant of this. So I can use any row or column. So I will use first row. These are the signs for first row. So I will use first row. So using the first row, what is det A? See carefully. First element A. So A into its minor. So remove first row, first column. Determinant of B0, 0C. First element is over. Next, 0 into its cofactor. So do we need to write this? 0 into its cofactor is 0 only. So why writing? Next element 0. So 0 into its cofactor. What is the use of writing? No, that is 0 only. So this is enough. So whenever you have 0, don't write that, because 0 into its cofactor is 0 only. If you are writing the complete first row, you should write like A into its cofactor minus 0 into its cofactor plus 0 into its cofactor. You should write like that. But 0 into its cofactor, no need of writing, that is 0 only. So this is enough. So what you understand here? So if you are expanding the determinant using that row or column which has zeros, it will be easier. So if you are choosing that row or column which has zeros like this, it is easy because we have two zeros here. A into its cofactor, only one step is enough. A into its cofactor, enough. That is the value of bit A. So what is that? A into, what is determinant here? BC minus 0. So you are getting ABC. So choose that row or column which has zeros. It will be easy. Okay. And what is the property here? Whenever you are given a diagonal matrix like this, determinant is nothing but product of the diagonal elements. That is the important property here. So whenever the given matrix is a diagonal matrix, determinant is always product of the diagonal elements. Okay, so this is the important property you have to understand. For diagonal matrix, you can do like this. No need of applying determinant formula. Just write product of diagonal elements, that's all. So for example, if I am taking upper triangular matrix, or for that matter lower triangular matrix, anything. If I am taking upper triangular or lower triangular matrix. So upper triangular matrix means what? The elements below the diagonal must be zeros. The elements below the diagonal must be zeros. So matrix must be like this. Below the diagonal elements must be zeros. So if I am taking a lower triangular matrix, that means the elements above the diagonal must be zeros. The elements above the diagonal must be zeros. This is lower triangular matrix. So this is diagonal, above diagonal elements must be zeros for lower triangular matrix. Let us find determinant here. So I told you, choose that row or column which has zeros. It will be easy to find determinant. So let us find determinant of this. So what is determinant of this? C? So if I choose the last row, it will be easy because I have two zeros here. Only 6 into its cofactor is enough for me. So I will choose the third row. Okay, so I am choosing the third row for finding determinant. Third row, what are third row signs? Plus, minus, plus. I will start from here. These are the signs. So 0 into its cofactor, not required. Next also 0, not required. So 6 into its minor. So remove this row, this column. So what is left? 1, 2, 0, 4. So remove this row, this column, 1, 2, 0, 4 determinant. So what you are getting here? 6 into, what is determinant of this? 1 into 4 minus 2 into 0. So what is the answer? 24. So what is the property you have to understand here? Whenever you are taking upper triangular matrix, determinant is always product of diagonal elements. What is the product of diagonal elements? 24. That only you got here. So for upper triangular matrix, no need of using determinant formula. Determinant is nothing but diagonal elements product. Even for lower triangular matrix, you will get that. let us check. So I will find determinant of this. Which row or column you will use? Try to use that row or column which has zeros. So first row, 2 zeros are there. No, I will use first row. It's very easy if I use first row. So I am using first row. See, first row signs plus, minus, plus. So 1 into its minor first. 1 into its minor. So remove this row, this column. 3056 determinant. 1 into its minor I wrote. Next 0. 0 into its cofactor, 0 only. Next 0 into its cofactor, 0. No need of writing. This is enough. So find now. So 1 into, what is determinant? 3 into 6 minus 5 into 0. So 18 minus 0. So answer is 18. So in lower triangular matrix, are you getting determinant as product of diagonal elements? Yes. Product of diagonal elements is 18 only. That is what we are getting. Okay. So what you have to remember, for diagonal matrix, determinant is product of diagonal elements. And even for upper triangular or lower triangular matrices, determinant is a product of diagonal elements. Okay. So this is very important property that you have to remember regarding the properties of how to find a determinant. One more simple property I will tell. Very simple property. So very simple property. Whenever you have a matrix having any row or column like all zeros like this. So whenever a matrix has any row or column with all zeros like this, then its determinant is 0. No need of simplifying. Why? Because for finding determinant, I can use any row or column. So for finding determinant, I will use first row. If I use first row, what is determinant? 0 into its cofactor, plus 0 into its cofactor, plus 0 into its cofactor, that is 0 only. So what is the property? If the matrix has all zeros in any row or column, if the matrix has all zeros in any row or column, determinant is 0. Okay. So I'll come up with determinant properties in the next video. So thank you for now.